going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Shout out to everybody who supports Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We are back with another great show today. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to everyone that's here right now. Shout out to everyone that is here right now. Shout out to everyone that's in the clouds. Shout out to everyone that will be coming through. Salute to everyone. If you are here, make sure you hit the like button, family. Start off by hitting the like button. After you hit the like button, share today's show. Share today's show. Share today's show. After you hit the like button, share the show. Get over here to the comment section and give some shout outs while you guys like and share. Share it on your Discord servers. Share it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anywhere that you share content. Make sure you share this video. So we're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. So shout out to Sir O in the building. Salute, salute. Shout out to my man, General Tito. Salute, family. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. You know it. You know it. You know it. We going there today. We going there today. Shout out to 1G in the building. Peace, family. Shout out to 1G. Larry Vaughn, peace, my brother. I appreciate your support, man, as always. Appreciate you. Hey, Miss Williams. Now, what up, Nisha? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Shout out to my ladies over there at BGP. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Garnetta Brown. What's going on? Appreciate you, Miss Lady. Appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Zahara in the building. Good afternoon to you. Always coming through and showing your support. I appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B. Always coming through and holding down the chat room for me. Always coming through and supporting the show. Appreciate you, Miss Angie. Shout out to my man Rob Mack in the building. Salute, bro. Shout out to Rob Mack. Shout out to Shango Zulu. Salute to you, fam. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to my brother Larry Vaughn for starting it off with a donation. He say for standing on your square. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate that sentiment also. Shout out to Coda in the building. What's good, Coda? What's good? Shout out to everyone that's here. Tafari James. What's up, Tafari James? Love from London. Shout out to London. Shout out to London. Salute to y'all. Appreciate you. But shout out to everyone, man. Y'all see today's show. Y'all see today's show. This is what happens to men in the mainstream. See, the other day we spoke about this is what happens when men go mainstream or they want to go mainstream. Today we're going to speak about what happens to men while in the mainstream. And we're not just going to go into, what y'all think, because I see a lot of y'all is turned up in the chat room. And that's cool. But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. So y'all follow me. Y'all follow me. Y'all make sure y'all follow the conversation by hitting the like button and sharing today's show. Because what we're going to break down is what it says in the title. The masculine stronghold mechanism. The masculine stronghold mechanism. That's where we're going to start at. That's what this show is going to be about. Because when we're talking about men and the manosphere going mainstream, and why it's not a good look. A lot of guys, and shout out to all the brothers who spoke on this so far, and that's standing on a square. Salute to y'all. But we're not speaking on what happens while in the mainstream. And what made me come up with this topic, the masculine stronghold mechanism, is because everyone's speaking about Kevin Samuels and the Nicki Minaj little, shindig on Instagram or whatever. And everybody's clowning him, but no one's paying attention to what's really going on. This is why in my live stream I spoke on, and I let you guys know, why y'all so mad at Kevin for not standing on his square? Why are y'all so mad at this? He's not supposed to stand on his square. There is no square to stand on. You see? And we're going to talk about this today so you guys can get some clarity, so you guys can understand really what's going on, what you're really looking at here. You see? It's deeper than a talking point. See, he can't voice none of these talking points in the mainstream to the mainstream because of the masculine stronghold. You see, there is no standing on your square as a man mainstream, especially in the entertainment world, which all this YouTube stuff is classified under. See, y'all got to understand this. Y'all are running around here mad, but y'all are lacking understanding. You see? I told y'all a long time ago that Kevin Samuels was going to go the entertainment reality show route. I told you this. So if we're going to just examine it from that standpoint, who runs reality TV? Y'all put in the chat room, who runs reality TV? Who basically controls the narrative for reality TV on VH1? Y'all let me know. Put it in the chat room. Sound off in the chat. Shout out to Callie on the check-in. Y'all put it in the chat room. Who runs reality TV? While y'all sitting here mad at Kevin for what? What you expect? Who runs reality TV? Mona Scott Young. Thank you, Miss Garnetta. Mona Scott Young. Thank you. You were right, Mike C. Black women. So you really think he's going to get in front of Nicki Minaj, who's cool with Mona Scott, right? Just like Cardi B is cool with Mona Scott. Yes. All these women are cool with Mona. All of them. So do y'all really expect or expected this man to exhibit some masculinity in a industry where women has the stronghold? Let's think about that, fellas. Because see, a lot of y'all are mad for no reason. There's no reason to be mad. You should understand what you're looking at here. And what you're looking at is the masculine stronghold mechanism. They use and have always used media to weaponize their agenda to attack men. So why are we surprised? Kevin's trying to get in the door, so he can't disrespect them women. Y'all got to understand this. Women are in positions of power now. I don't care. Those are the facts. If you want to work and be in certain areas in life now, you're going to have a female boss. There are a lot of female CEOs, especially if you want to be a rapper. You want to be on TV? Women run that shit. Women run that shit. Anything dealing with entertainment, women run that shit. Period. They in production, they into all of that. They behind the scenes, they're behind the cameras and in front of the cameras. Deal with it. These are facts. These are facts. So in the mainstream, what we talking about, mainstream media, that shit ain't ran by no men. That's not ran by no men. The editors at these magazine places and all of this shit, it's women. Elle magazine. See, y'all think it's a game. Y'all think this is a goddamn shouting match and some worldly debate where we can prove something to these women. Man, them women don't care about this shit. I tried to tell y'all this back in 2018. This shit that we talking about is for us, men. It's not for them. They don't care. They do not care. They don't care about how we get drugged through the court system. They don't care. They don't care. You know what they care about? The end result. Them actually getting the goddamn money. Okay? So they don't care about the fact that you don't get to see your child. You don't get to spend time with them. You don't have, you have no access to raise them. They don't care about that shit. They don't care. They care about the end result, the money. Long as he paying for his son, they don't care if you're there. Don't you understand this? And they have agency to back their behavior. Okay? It's time to wake up, men. The behavior that they exhibit, they can get away with it because they have agency. We don't. You see? We don't want to take care of our goddamn kids. We get drugged through the courts, whether we want to take care of them or not. How many of you men put your baby mamas on child support? Huh? How many of you dudes who got irresponsible baby mamas? Did you take them to court? Did you call the cops on them? Because you know that shit don't work the same for you as effective. Because it'll work for us. It'll work. I'm not saying it won't work. But it's not as effective as when they do it. See, we gotta jump through goddamn hoops and fire rings and all of that shit. Where brothers even wrote whole books to help men get through the process. That's how difficult it was. All she gotta go do and say is, I need some welfare and a goddamn child support claim will be filed with your goddamn name on it. See, they don't got to go to the courts no more. All they got to do is go get some food stamps. And when they say that your ass ain't around, oh, every month that she been getting them stamps for the past 20 years or however, that's on your ass, boy. You got to pay for it. It's called garnishes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How many women checks getting garnished for their children? Not many. See, brothers, we got to understand this shit is deeper than a talking point. This shit is deeper than us just getting up here trying to prove who right. It's deeper than that, bro. I tried to tell you brothers this a long time ago. It's deeper than you just calling her a strag. That shit don't mean nothing when she getting your money. She a strag, but you on child support. So you calling her a strag means what? We got to get past the childish bullshit. We got to get past that, brothers. Oh, well, these women, they can't prove their point. They are proving their goddamn point in real life. They're proving their point in real life. Not on YouTube. See, we want to prove our point on YouTube. But when your monkey ass try to walk into some place and you got that gynocrat as your supervisor and you got to walk around with no nuts to keep your job, that shit on the internet you talking is irrelevant. And this is what I want men to understand. If we're going to have a conversation, it has to be the real in-depth conversation, not about proving no goddamn talking points. We passed that. We passed that, dog. Well, who's right? Well, you know, such and such said that, and he took this talking point from such as, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Let's get into the masculine stronghold mechanism. That's what the mainstream media is about. Extracting the masculinity from men. They weaponize the media to effeminize men. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about how they picked a effeminized man to talk to this woman? So they already knew. He ain't gonna say nothing. He just gonna sit there and bat his eyes. He was sitting there looking at his goddamn nails. He wouldn't even look at Nikki. That's a masculine stronghold. You don't run shit but your mouth. That's what they showing us, men. When you want to come play in the big leagues, we run shit. The women. We run shit. And if it don't go the way we want it to go, you won't exist. See, it's deeper than a talking point. Okay? It's deeper than, oh, they're going against everything they said. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. How about we can't be men in mainstream media? Let's talk about that. We sitting here harping on talking points. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why they picked one of the effeminate males of the manosphere. Let's talk about that. Why they didn't pick a man who they know who was first sit in front of the goddamn camera with some posture. Not sitting there all mush mouthed and teary eyed, looking at his neck. Why you think they picked him? See, they don't have to tell the upright men, you not built for this. We don't rock with y'all. You just never get the opportunity. You just never get the opportunity. Because they know at some point or another, you're going to be a problem. You see? They know at some point, a masculine man is going to be a problem. Because one day, you're going to come in there on your bullshit and you're going to say something to that man and he going to ask you, who are you talking to? I will walk the hell out of here right now. Who the hell are you talking to, lady? See, they don't have to worry about that from a Kevin Samuels. They don't have to worry about that from an Obsidian. They don't have to worry about that. Why you think they were picked? You see? Because they are going to allow the masculine stronghold. They're going to allow their masculinity to be stifled. They're going to allow it because they don't care about being masculine. That doesn't matter to them. See, because they look at masculinity as what they can do for women. See, y'all got to understand, this shit is deeper than a talking point. This goes into these men's psychology. It's deeper than a talking point. It's deeper than what he said and what he didn't say. And it's deeper than that, bro. You got to understand why they have the platform. These are men who don't care to be men unless they're slaves to women. That's what they think men are. They think men go out in the world and do everything for women. That is what they're showing. You're not a man if you can't take her to Dubai. You're not a man if you can't take her to get some red bottoms. If you can't afford red bottoms, nigga, shut up. This is what these dudes are telling you. This is what these dudes are telling us. This is what these men are representing. Effeminate men. The masculine stronghold. You can't be a man and then talk about being on Love and Hip Hop? Oh, you gonna be in a Future video? Oh, no, you not. Not standing on that shit you said you stand on. No, that don't fly here. See, we do business over here. See, this is what they tell you. See, when you hear all that business talk, oh, this ain't good for business and all that shit, they basically tell you, listen, all that man shit you on, I don't care about it. I don't care. Either you gonna do what we say so we can pay you, or you not gonna get no money. That's the mainstream. That's the mainstream. All that you standing on your square and you got principles and morals that you never gonna compromise. We don't want to hear that shit. Stay broke, nigga. See, that's how they look at men like us. This is why we were never meant to go mainstream. See, because they're not gonna do business like that. That's not business to them. nigga, you gonna do what we tell you if you want some of this money. You gonna say and you gonna acquiesce. If not, stay broke. Stay in the projects, stay however you living. You won't get none of this money. You won't be able, your platform will never grow. You'll never be a big YouTuber. See, you'll always be down there with the bottom feeders. This is how they look at us, men. See, that's how they look at masculine men in the mainstream. Masculine men are broke. You're only masculine in the manner I say you're masculine in, nigga. That's why Nikki said what she said. Because she was basically saying, listen, all that man shit them niggas over there talking, that's for broke niggas. You go find you a nigga that you can design and tell him and dictate to him what masculinity means to you. You go find you a man like that. That's what she was telling the women. You don't want none of these manosphere niggas. These niggas are gonna suppress you with their masculinity. You see? That's the masculine stronghold mechanism. Shame masculine men. Shame men with morals and principles. Shame them. And what do? What do? They shame you. They shame you in public and they shame you in private. You see? It's called the masculine stronghold. MSM, mainstream media. Masculine stronghold mechanism. You can't be a man around here, boy. We make men around here. See how this works? You think young Jock is seen to be a masculine man? We saw what reality TV did to young Jock. This man is wearing finger waves now. Finger waves. We saw what Love and Hip Hop did to him. Look what it did to young Scrappy. Look what it did to Scrappy. Look what it did to Scrappy. All for the money. Don't feel like a man no more. They did Scrappy so dirty, they even pulled his goddamn mama in and turned his mama into a bigger star than him. True or false? Y'all let me know in the chat room. Sound off in the chat room. Let me know. I want to know. Talk to me, family. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tafari James says, man, we need culture. Our culture has been infiltrated and compromised. You see? So we have to speak on how that happened first before we can redefine our culture. Because our culture today is mainstream media, entertainment, bullshit. That's the culture we're currently in. You see, this is why the black manosphere is always focused on bullshit talking points and hyperbole. And who won the argument and who said the slickest stuff and all of that shit. Because we're caught up in that entertainment way of thinking instead of focusing on what's going on right in front of us. We don't even see it. We don't even see it. All that sitting there doing that back and forth shit, that makes better media for them. Not for us, because they have agency. We don't. This is why you're hearing these chicks saying, well, you know, when these men be going back and forth, you know, that's real effeminate. See, they could say that shit and get away with it and be justified in saying it because they got 20, 30, 40, 50,000 other women who agree with them. A million other women who agree with them. You see, they have the mainstream support. They have the mainstream backing. We don't. And we never will, because the mainstream is about having a masculine stronghold. Men don't run shit in the mainstream. Nothing. Not on the ground level. They may be owning the companies and all of that. But at the end of the day, the ones who's creating the narratives, the ones that's ushering in these new things are not the men. It's these women. You got to understand this, fellas. You got to understand this. You can't go be the manosphere man in mainstream media. What? Are you serious? What you gonna get up there and promote? Morals? Integrity for men? You get attacked immediately. Immediately. That's not the place for stand-up men. It's the place for effeminate men. They're only going to pick you if you're one of those guys. Or if you're not directly effeminate, you will compromise. See, that's what they want. They want to know if you're willing to compromise the shit that you say you stand on, the shit that you say you live by. Will you compromise it? That's what they want to know. Will you compromise? See, if you'll compromise, then we can rock with you. Because later on down the line, when you want a bigger role, when you want more things, you're going to have to compromise more. You see? Over time, you're going to have to compromise more. Tafari James says feminism that came into the black community started all of this. Feminism that came into the black community started all of this? No. It's not that simple. But of course, feminism is the mother to gynocentrism. So when you talk about the black community, you got to talk about gynocentrism. You see? Which is the daughter of feminism. So it's not just feminism, it's more it's more direct and intricate. You see, it's not like in other communities where, you know, these women are just fighting for jobs and stuff like. No, it's a little more intricate than that when we're talking about us. You see? See, with us, it's about, this is why it's called gynocentrism, because in the gynocracy, it's not about women ruling, it's about vagina ruling. You see? Because you have men who are turning into women. You see? So is with us, it's not just direct feminism, it's gynocentrism. Vagina rule. That's why yesterday I did that show. This is what happens to men when vagina becomes their vision. The other day. This is why I did that show. It's about vagina ruling over penis. It's not about women over men. It's about showing women that our vaginas are more powerful and are better than penises. This is what's going on with black people in the black community. See? That's why you always hear, well, if from black women, it's always, well, why can't we do that? Oh, we can't do it because we got vaginas and titties. See, you don't hear the white women saying that. You don't hear the Asian women saying that. Because it's about them being women specifically. See, with our women, it's more direct. Oh, you don't like, oh, you got a problem because I got a vagina. See, gynocentrism. See, the masculine stronghold. See what this is about? Mona Scott is a gynocrat. She's about pussy power. You see? And they know that a lot of these guys are what? Pussy driven. Their vision is vagina. They go get the professions. They go have the careers and make all of the money and drive the night cars just for pussy. See, they know that. And they display that on reality TV. What do you see these dudes on reality TV simping about and making themselves look goddamn stupid about on Love and Hip Hop? Pussy. You see? What do you hear? What do you hear a lot of these women saying now? Girl, if he don't drive this, if he don't make that, you shouldn't even be having sex with him. See, it's not about you not being a man. Because see, with us, with our group of men, it's about if I say you a man or not. See, it's not like that with the other groups. With us, our women want to be able to tell us if we're men or not, if we're man enough. See, it's deeper than this. Why do you think Nikki took charge? When she said what she said to those women, you notice her voice got masculine. She started speaking in the form of authority. And what was Kevin doing? Looking at his goddamn nails. Masculine stronghold. You can't be no man around here unless I say you are. You want your nuts? Here. I'm going to take them when I'm ready, though. You see? And that's what she did. That's what she did. She took his nuts when she was ready. And then gave him back at the end and smiled. Thank you, Kevin. See how this works? Yes, that's a fact, Larry Vaughn. Compromised them internal 5. No doubt. No doubt, Wiggle. No doubt, Wiggle, man. Salute. Exactly. And put them in her purse. Exactly. And this is what's going on. What do you think happened with Terry Crews? What do you think happened with Terry Crews? What do you think happens with a lot of our guys who you see, they start out masculine. They start out masculine until they want to go mainstream. No doubt, state of being. Salute. Salute. They start out masculine. Look what happened to Terry Crews. But soon as he got that role in Friday After Next, which was a big movie, right? Which was one of his biggest roles, one of his first big movies. What did he play? What did he play? What did this man play right here? Look at this man. Y'all mean to tell me that the mainstream media don't got a stronghold on his masculinity? Look at this man. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his face. Look at what the mainstream media and the industry is doing to this man, Terry Crews. Look at him. Look at him. This is a fake smile. This is the smile of an actor. This is what the mainstream does. This is what they do. This is what they do. What was his role? Y'all put it in the chat room. What was his role in Friday After Next? Yup, a dude that just got out of jail. He was playing the what? The role of the down low male. The role of the down low male. Are y'all following me? The role of the down low male. Who always talk about down low men? We need to start thinking. Who always talking about down low men? Huh? Isn't it always a secret about someone's sexuality coming out on Love and Hip Hop? Huh? With these black men? Don't they always talk about how all these black men are rappers are on the down low? Huh? That is to attack the image of the masculine man. He's on the down low. That's why he acts so bravado. Because he really like men. This is what you hear women saying. He's hyper masculine. He must like men. So when you don't act the way they want you to act, you might be on a down low. You notice that, right? When you don't act, you're supposed to act mal-mannered. That's how men are. You notice that shit that they got going around here? Oh, men are mal-mannered. Men don't raise their voice. Men... Huh? What? You know, men don't do that. But then these be the same women that's married to registered sex offenders. Now, explain that. What type of man goes around and imposes himself on women? That ain't no man. But Nikki, your husband is a man because you said he is, because he's yours. You see that? See that masculine stronghold? You see that masculine stronghold? He a man because she said he a man, not because he said. Are y'all paying attention? You're not allowed to be no man unless we say you could be a man. Be a man now. Be a man when I say you a man. You only a man because you my man. Pay attention, fellas, while we sitting here talking about some talking points. The man on fair talking points. It's time to move past that, homie. It's deeper than that. You got to see beyond the veil. You got to understand what Jezebel energy is. You got to understand that. See, Jezebel controls the man. See, Jezebels control men. And guess how they control men? Through their nuts. Through their nuts. Through sex. And the availability of sex. That's why I can't stop talking about OnlyFans. I told y'all, get off the goofy shit. Y'all sat around for the whole goddamn pandemic and spoke about OnlyFans. Now y'all want to interview Brittany Renner. Are you serious? Are y'all paying attention? Or y'all just talking? Or y'all just trying to prove somebody talking point wrong? That shit is childish. Okay, you said the right thing. And what's next? What's next? He reverted from the talking points. So what? What you thought he was supposed to do? What you thought he was supposed to do? Brothers, we got to start using our foresight. We got to see beyond the veil. We got to see past what they putting in front of us. But see, we're not going to do that if we lack discernment. And see, a lot of us lack discernment because we so focused on this goddamn wicked ass world. We so focused on impressing people. That's why we don't have no discernment as men. We so focused on impressing some chick so we could get our dicks wet. That's Jezebel. That's the Jezebel energy that you're locked into, that's controlling your life. You see that? That's why you got 60-year-old men sitting down, bowing down just for some puss. These are low-level women. These are the women Pookie and Ray Ray been trying to run away from. Shout out to my brother Walt Diddy. He spoke about it last night on his show. Pookie and Ray Ray want the doctors. Pookie and Ray Ray want the police officers and the parole officers and shit like that. We don't want no Nicki Minaj. We don't want Nicki. See, the problem with you brothers is you think that these women actually have value, and they don't. They're Jezebels. They don't have no value. They don't have no value. You know, do you know what actually gives them value? You letting them destroy your ass. That's when they become relevant. When you give them the chance to destroy your life. And you know how you do that? By sitting around living your life for them. Trying to impress. And they know this already. This is not a secret. This is why they got up in mainstream media and took control. and took control of certain things, especially the entertainment side of things. Why do you think you see women twerking everywhere? Women twerking everywhere now because you niggas will pull out your camera. Never thought about that, did you? You niggas will pull out your cameras. You're thirsty. And they know that. They know. See? See, women who only can leverage sex to get a man, where else is her value? See, men of principle, they look past the veil. We look past your red lipstick. Okay? We look past your snatched waist. We look past the baby hairs. We look past all that shit because we know it's a smoke screen. We want to know the spirit of a woman. And a lot of times when you get past that, you're dealing with Jezebel. You're dealing with a demon. You see? Remember, masculinity. Masculine is a energy. Feminine is a energy. Masculine is not gender specific. Femininity is not gender specific. It's an energy. Men and women both possess masculine energy. Just like men and women possess feminine energy. Okay, fellas? So stop thinking when you hear masculine, you thinking of a man. Stop. That's energy, brother. Gender and energy is not the same. Energy is not gender specific. Okay? Understand this, fellas. I need y'all to understand this. So you can understand what we're up against and why we really should be pushing back against the mainstream shit. It's deeper than just a talking point. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than the, oh, well, you know, he abandoned everything he once stood for. What do you expect? What do you expect? They have a hold of his balls. His balls is in a jar, sitting on somebody's desk. Okay? Understand that. He can't say what he wants. Neither could you. If you want some of their money, if you want an opportunity from them, that's how this works. You know how like y'all get up here and talk about homosexuals and how dudes gotta do what these chicks say because they live in a house? It's the same thing in the mainstream, Papa. That's their house, buddy. That's their house. That's their shit. That's theirs. It's theirs. So you gonna come in there and drop your nuts? No, you ain't, buddy. You better tuck your nuts, boy. Better tuck your nuts. You want some of this paper. You better calm down. You want some of this money. It's called the masculine stronghold mechanism. Come on. Why you guys think the other manosphere never stressed going mainstream? Why you think they never stressed it? Because mainstream has a problem with masculinity. Because it offends the top consumers of products and services, which is women. But you want to talk about politics. What do you think galvanizes votes and lobbyists and all of that? You cast your first votes where you spend your goddamn money. Who's making the money in the black community? The women. So they have the say. So, nigga, if you want a chance here, cut your beard off, because we like clean cut men. Put you a suit on, right? Cut your beard off. You know, you look too rugged. You're going to scare people. This is what they say. I know. I've had them say it to me. Oh, you offend people too much, DS1. You offend people. I know I do. That's masculinity. It's unapologetic. You can't be unapologetic in the mainstream. Are you serious? Look at what they do to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is a masculine dude. They don't like that shit from Chris. You too young to be acting like that. Why you not effeminate, Chris? They don't like that about Chris Brown. That's why he always under fire. You're always under fire. See? The masculine stronghold. You can't defend yourself. You better have some female defend you. You better have one of us defending you. And all them women know Rihanna is abusive. They know Rihanna's a narcissist. They know that about her. That's how she treat dudes. She run the show. This is my shit. They knew Chris Brown. They already knew what was going on with them. Why none of those women came to Chris Brown rescue? Why none of those women advocated for Chris Brown, knowing that he was being lied on and railroaded? Because it's called the masculine stronghold. You see? And see, that's when the feminism comes in, the agency. That's why I told y'all feminism is the mother of gynocentrism. Because, see, none of those women came to Chris Brown's aid because it was another woman. So no matter if they already knew Chris didn't do it, we got to shut up. You see? Because we going to acquiesce to our sister. See? So we not going to stand up here and just shit on Chris, but we not going to throw our sister under the bus. You see how this is going, fellas? But you niggas will get up here and throw a brother under the bus immediately because he telling the truth. Throw him under the bus. See, they going to defend each other right or wrong. Not us. That's why I say we're our own agency. But we got Negroes around here that want to line other men up and kill them. We have men like that. But the women will stand there and defend each other right or wrong. But you Negroes want to kill us to prove a goddamn talking point. You see how you see this? You see the masculine stronghold? You see how much power we've allowed pussy to have in society, men? You see? And let me say this, because I already know. Pussy has always ruled a lot of you dudes. See, it's just now the women are tired of hiding in the back. See, I understand this from a full spectrum. I'm not into all of the bullshit talking points and conversations. That's about nothing. I'm going to speak directly to it. See? This is why I keep telling you young brothers, don't become Jonathan. See, because for years, these Jonathans had women in the background. You see? And those women got tired of being in the back. Tired of being hid from their wives and all of that. That's why now you see in social media land, it's cool to be a sneaky link. You ain't got to hide your side chick no more. You think all this shit is coming from? See? And these Johns have gave these women some power to rule on the ground level. Because for so many years, they was in the background suppressed. You know, like how Sanaa Lathan was, how she used to have to meet Mr. Cartwright at the room every Wednesday at a certain time. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. You see? And you got to understand, men, there's going to be plenty of men like that. There's going to be plenty of men like that. You're going to have plenty of Kevin Samuels, Obsidian. You're going to have plenty of those. Let's talk about the real part of this shit. Because you'll be talking about guys like that. It's going to be more of them coming. It's going to be more. It's going to keep happening. Until men begin to understand that it's more important to have impact on people than to impress people. Instead of us trying to impress each other and trying to show off for some pussy, we need to be working together. So the next generations of men don't have to pander to pussy to be successful, to say they have a legacy. That's what we need to be focused on. Those are the conversations we need to be having. But before those conversations start, fellas, we got to heal. Because all the shit that we talk about, it's not going to matter if men take it and then give it and throw it in the hands of these coverts. See, because all they're going to do is give it back to the system. And the reason why they give it back to the system is because the system is in favor for them. Y'all don't get it. Oh, all these women do is turn around and give it back to the system. Yeah, the same goddamn system that feed them. The same system. That's why they keep getting rewarded, because they feeding the system. They feeding the system. And the system is rewarding them. Keep bringing us bodies to put in jail. Keep bringing us y'all children to put them through the welfare system and put them on medicines and put them in special ed and all of that. We'll pay you. We'll pay you. We have no problem with paying you. Right. And abortion. We'll pay you. We'll pay you. And the beer virus. Let's not forget the beer virus. Why do you think all of these children are vaxxed up? Because of their mamas. The majority of the men I know are opposed to that shit. It's the women. Because they got to make sure them kids are in school and following the program so they could get their incentives from the program. They're nesters, men. They're nesters. If we didn't build a goddamn nest that they're in, what do you expect them to do? We got to have the real conversation. Let's move away from the relationship shit. Because when you keep talking about relationships and marriage and all that goofy shit, you walking right into Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels. You playing all in there. You playing all in that realm. That's where you are. That's where you are. You all in that realm. I'm talking about that shit. Let's talk about the relationship that we have with each other as men on a personal and a business level. Let's talk about that. Let's build upon that. Let's talk about why black men and other men can't get along. Why men can't get along. Men can't get along because we're pussy driven. Told y'all this. The pookie poom poom. I told y'all this. It's why we can't get along. It's why we can't do business with each other correctly. None of that. Because a chick gonna always come up to play. A dude gonna argue over some money because he gotta pay some chick. He gonna try to finesse you over some money because he gotta give it to some chick. He think he could disrespect you and talk any way to you because it's chicks around. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, we back. Because there's some chicks around. Chicks are around. Dudes start capping and doing all this extra flexing because there's some chicks around. See, women watch that. And when they see that, they like, oh, I got power over these dudes. All I got to do is put some yoga pants on and walk past. Now, am I saying, fellas, we ain't supposed to look? We ain't supposed to? Hell no, I'm not saying that. I'm not telling us to go against our biology. But it's a difference when you're thirsty. It's It's a difference when you're thirsty. See, when you're thirsty, get you some water. Don't go get you a gynocrat. Get you some water. Get you some water. Go and drink some water instead of telling her you want to drink her bath water. See that? Why do you think the men that are not moved by certain things women do? Why do you think they say, "Oh, you mean? You mean? You must got a problem with women." No, I just don't want your little poom poom. I'm good. Yes, it's looking nice, but I'm good. I'm good. Cause I already see what kind of energy you bringing. Use a whole Jezebel. I'm good. Yes, yes, it's shaped like a peach. Yeah. Yup. It's right. It's nice. But what that mean? I could look and be okay. Damn, that thing nice. But you dudes go a step further, and 3 steps further, and 20 steps further. And women are very vengeful. You got to understand this is the nature of women. They're very vengeful and vindictive. They want to get men back. You better believe it. That's why I told the brothers, let's pull out of it. That's why I said, let's pull out this shit. Let's stop talking about these women because I know. I come, I come from these type of women, man. I know they're gonna get you. That's what they want. They gotta get you back. It's in their nature. So for all these years where they had to submit because they didn't have the upper hand, now we're gonna make you niggas bow to us. See, I know what this is really about. I know what this really is. This is why. This is see, fellas. This is why here on YouTube and even in real life with women that I know that are my friends. This is why we can have conversations. This is why we can have these type of conversations because they know I'm gonna be 1,000 with them, and they're gonna be 1,000 with me. It's about transparency. We ain't gonna sit here and keep lying. I know what this shit is about. You finally got a chance to get men back. They want us to feel how they felt. That's what this is, fellas. No matter how childish it may be, this is how women are. Some of them are just worse than others, but they gonna get their lick back. They gonna get their lick back in some way, somehow. Some of these women can't get their lick back in real life, so they come online and they talk the shit that they talk to men. They gonna get their lick back, dog. That's why I said we gotta move away from it. Let them do them. Let that chaos stay over there with them. Cause see, if they don't got no male targets, they ain't got no Jonathans, right? They ain't got no Jonathans. Then guess what they'll do? They'll fight each other eventually. because they got to get the energy out, that chaotic energy. They'll fight each other. This is why I was telling brothers we should have did in 2018. Let's stop talking about these women. Let's leave them alone. Man, this one, you tripping. Man, you bugging. Man, we got to keep mentioning these women. You want to keep talking about them now? You want to keep talking about them now? Huh? No, you're not talking about them now. Now you same dudes who was saying, man, we got to keep talking about them. Right? You same dudes now are doing shows with these chicks. Y'all are also running around promoting them. Game changer. Subscribe to Chantel Simone, y'all. I see you, boy. And see, this is why I call dudes out. Because I call out the dudes who gave me direct pushback about a lot of this shit. Who did their little videos talking shit. But now, you go get an interview on Chantel Simone. You run around here promoting Melody Speaks. Not Game Changer. Not Almighty Game Changer. Not him. You got to acquiesce when you're thirsty. And I always knew that. But I tried to help you brothers. And I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to stop because I'm going to keep telling the truth. See, because that is the only true way you can help a man is to be 100% honest and transparent. All that trying to hide shit and finesse and do shit behind people's back and say this to you and then say this about you somewhere else and all that, that's not going to work with men. See? It's not going to work. And we should know that, brothers, because we've been lied to for our whole goddamn life. We were told that if we go and get a job and get a career and buy a house, we was going to have a family. You know how many men followed that blueprint? And they're here in the manosphere now speaking on what happened. Because we followed a lie. Yep. And now we think that we can use the mainstream to fix something. Don't work like that. Go to some of these media companies and look at the roster. Go look at the board members in some of these media companies and media outlets and these popular blog sites. They're ran by women, buddy. They're ran by women, dog. See? So there's always going to be a masculine stronghold there unless we have our own media. Because that is how we combat negative media portrayal of men. You see? Can't do that going mainstream. It's not going to work. Because it's a conflict of what? Interest. And that's consumer interest, political interests, because they go hand in hand. Because your dollars are also considered your ballots. So if you running around being a Jonathan, a John at hand, right? You running around like that. You're basically fulfilling you're fulfilling what these women want, because they can lobby your vote, your money, the ballots. Why wouldn't these people, why you think they kept OnlyFans up? Which ties into what? Sexual freedom. Which ties into what? Politics. One day, man, you brothers will learn that we're our own agency, man. Gotta learn this, man. And I'm not just speaking to black men, I'm speaking to all men. We're our own agency, dog. We are. We gotta understand this. Because it's happening on all fronts. Because don't think white women don't listen to Nikki. Don't think Latino women don't listen to Nikki and Cardi. These are A-list celebrities. These are pop stars. Don't just think black women and chicks in the projects watch Love and Hip Hop and operate the way those women operate. Don't think that, bro. Please don't think that. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. Shout out to everyone. If you enjoyed today's show, donate to today's show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where you can go. If you enjoyed today's show, or you can simply hit the super chat. I appreciate all the donations. If you hit the super chat, if you hit the Cash App. If I missed any super chats, my apologies. Y'all know once I get to going, I don't really pay attention to the chat room. So I appreciate everyone. If I missed any super chats, my apologies. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone who's here. Shout out to everyone who has listened. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content. Right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all of you visionaries. Shout out to all of you visionaries, man. Brothers, before I get up out of here, remember, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. Own agency. Meaning me and you. And it also means we have to own what we do as men. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.